Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So grab a snack and a drink and hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. Best friend, we gotta talk. So listen, Ariana Grande is finally back with her new song, Yes and. And I will tell you something, best friend. This song, I could already see myself popping that booty in all the damn clubs, okay, listening to this damn song. It is a song, I mean, it warmed my gay heart. It was giving 90s Madonna, Paula Abdul. It was like a nod to all the 90s, 2000s divas, R&B. I mean, it was fabulous. It was so good to see her back. The video is amazing. I love the concept of the video. I love how like simple yet really interesting it was. I loved it all. But best friend, we do gotta talk about something that is being roughly talked about, and it's her body, it's her image. And a lot of people are pointing out the fact how she is, unquote, too skinny. So let's talk about this for a second. And just for reference, I have dealt with body issues my entire life. You know, I've always been, the fat friend, the boobs, I've been bullied for being fat my whole entire life. I've had all the body issues, body dysmorphia, eating disorder, binge eating, like you name it, I've had it. And I still, do it. I'm healing from it, and I am getting help from it, but I'm, still weighing myself almost 5 times a day. So there is definitely an understanding from how I'm gonna deal with this video. So just wanted to let you guys know that. I think the fact that people are so comfortable to comment on somebody's body, I think that it is astonishing. I think that the fact that somebody could sit there and leave comments like she's too skinny, and there has been an ongoing talk with Ariana and her body for a long time. Ever since the Wicked movie came out, a lot of people have been talking about her body. I know that she's made some comments on it. She said she's the healthiest she's ever been, that she has felt, this is the best she's ever felt. And I feel like it is important for me to do this video because the reason that people feel so incredibly comfortable commenting other people's bodies is because they're doing it behind a screen. I think that all of us have dealt with some type of body issues. I think the pressures that people feel growing up, you have to be this, you have to be that. Growing up, if I'm being very honest, on TV, I only saw skinny people. And if there was a fat character, it was usually the funny friend or the bully. This was my experience growing up. And now I do see somewhat more body positivity in Hollywood, but we still have a very long way to go. And I think that it goes both ways. I think that because I grew up on the polar opposite, I never thought skinny people had issues, if I'm being totally honest, until one time, years ago, I was talking to a really good friend of mine, and we were eating something. I will never forget. I told her like, ugh, you're so fucking lucky. You can eat whatever you want and you don't gain weight. And I thought I was giving a compliment. But best friend, when I tell you that she teared up, when I tell you that she opened up and she opened my eyes and she sat me down and she schooled me, okay, in the best possible way. I've said this many times over to her, to other skinny people, because I thought only me, fat person, has the issues, has the issues. She opened up and told me, and this is a story that I got approval for repeating, of course, but she told me that she's had to suffer her whole life because she's always wanted to gain weight, and that she doesn't feel comfortable in her body being so skinny. But it doesn't matter what she does, she just doesn't gain weight. She's drinking protein shakes, the Ensures, all of that. And I never realized until that moment that skinny people have issues too, girl. You know what I mean? They have body issues too. And since, since then and growing up and taking everything that I've, learned, when I see anybody making any type of comments, whether she's too fat, she's too skinny, she's too this, she must have an eating disorder. I think it's so dangerous, best friend, because we don't really know what is going on there. We don't know what is happening. We don't know what journey that person is on. And on top of it, we don't know if sensitive, fragile people who are going through a very dark moment in their eating journeys, weight journeys, read those type of comments and say, holy shit, I don't look like that, or oh my God, they're calling her fat, but I'm bigger, or they're calling her too skinny, I'm skinnier. Do you know what I mean? I think people's bodies should be off limits. I think that, in the society that we live in, there is so much pressure to look a certain way, and there has been. And yes, we are living in a more body positive world, but we have to do better, best friend. And I'm telling you something, like, I saw that music video and I was just so happy that Ariana Grande was back, because there has been this huge gap, an empty space without Ariana. I want to see that ponytail. I want to see that attitude. I want to hear those vocals. You know what I mean? Her body is none of my business. Her body, their body, my body is none of your business, okay? You can't sit here and diagnose people without knowing them or being their doctor. So the fact that people are so entitled to comment on somebody's body is absolutely disgusting, okay? And unless Ariana Grande comes out and says this and that or this and that, then okay, you can have your opinion, right? To yourself, like, oh, okay, whatever, right? If somebody makes it a public thing, but you don't know anything, you know what I mean? So I just feel like in your life, I'm sure you've dealt with this in a certain way, and I know many people have dealt with this, including myself. And I have to tell you that, I'll tell you another quick thing. I have a friend who one time told me, we were having dinner or something, and she turned around and said, hey, ease up on the potatoes or the fries, whatever it was. I've seen you're gaining weight. And I looked at her, and like, my two friends were in shock. My husband could not believe it, and my two friends were in shock. The sad part, best friend, is I wasn't in shock, because I've dealt with that so long. But dealing with something and coming out the other side, you realize what's wrong and what's right. And that's when your boundaries are supposed to be heard. And that's when you have to put that and say, that is not appropriate. You should never comment on anybody's body. If you are very concerned over someone, deal with it another way. But in a public setting, okay, diagnosing people and telling someone that they've gained weight is disgusting. That same friend told me the other day, Sebastian, you've lost a lot of weight. It's the same thing. I just don't think that it's a right thing to comment on anybody's body, especially someone you don't even know. You do not know Ariana Grande's journey. You do not know what she's going through. You don't know if she's the healthiest she's ever been. She said she's the healthiest she's ever been. That's all that matters. Do you know what I mean? So your questions will never get answered because it's none of your fucking business, So I just feel like, let's enjoy the music. Let's enjoy and rejoice that she is back. The song is phenomenal. And the song, I love it because it's literally about minding your own business. Her body is nobody's business. That's literally what she says. So I'm so proud of Ariana. I think that this is a very good learning lesson. And I hope and pray that we can move forward in the future and worry less about other people's bodies and only worry about ourselves. Do you know what I mean? So I just had to come out and do this rant. I know maybe it was just a long rant, but I just think it's so dangerous to have so many free opinions about people's bodies, because it just doesn't it's not relevant and it's not nice. I love the song. I love the video. I love her fashion in it. I love the dancing. I love her attitude. I love that damn ponytail. And I think that's all that we should focus on. And that's it, best friend. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. I don't take any of you guys for granted. And remember, best friend, if you're going through a journey, you got this, okay? You got this. Prioritize yourself, your mental, physical, and spiritual health. Prioritize that you got this and that you will never, ever, 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 you should put yourself in any situation with people who are that damn toxic, okay? Anyways, I love you and I'll see you guys in my next video. Beep, boppity, boop.